Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Shannon, and as always I feel so blessed and so honored to be tapping into your energies today and doing this pick a card reading for what blessings are being manifested for you by spirit, by the divine, what miracles are being worked through to be given to you guys. Okay, so here we have pile number 1 with the carnelian, pile number 2 with the rhodonite, and pile number 3 with the goldstone. And before I get into the pick a card reading, I just wanted to let you guys know I am a certified Reiki healer. So if you guys are looking for any kind of Reiki attunements or chakra balancing, I am certified to do so via distance and would be more than happy to answer any questions that you have or book an appointment with you to do any attunements that you feel you might want to have done. I would be more than happy and very blessed to do so for you. So I will have the timestamps listed below. Again, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So feel free to take a deep breath, close your eyes. If you'd like, pause the video, meditate on the piles, and see which most resonates with you. As I said, I will have the timestamps below, so feel free to jump ahead, and I will see you at your reading. Thanks, guys! Hello, pile number 1. For those of you who have chosen the carnelian, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to lay all the cards out. Let's see what we have so we can see the big picture of things. For what is being manifested, what miracles are being manifested for you. So first out we have the Strength card. This could be signifying of Leo. We have the 8 of Pentacles. This is Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Now, it doesn't have to be the particular signs that I'm naming, but it could provide some clarification for you. Here we have the 9 of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the 4 of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So we have the 2 sets of pentacles out here, the 4 and the 8. So 4s could be a particular important number for you guys, the 4 and the 8. We have solitude. Once you embrace the inner divine and your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing or choosing. We have admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. This is from the Archangel Michael. I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. We have beloved. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. How gorgeous. And from the Fairy Oracle deck, we have a blessing of Litha. A blessing of Litha. Sorry for my poor pronunciation, you guys. A blessing of Litha. So let's go through the top row of tarot for the time being. Now, as I said, with the Strength card, strength is all about overcoming your inner instincts, like that beast within, and overcoming, impulses, and really taming your impulses, really taming that beast, and really, being able to act in a place that is from wisdom rather than, acting rashly or acting without thinking. This is also about, thinking before you say something, and, you know, taking a step back, maybe counting to 10 before you act out of any kind of anger, or it doesn't have to be anger, but any kind of emotion, any kind of turmoil or difficulty that you might be facing. Here we have the lion, and I'm being drawn to that circle he has his paw on. And circles are all about protection. And here we have the cats, and cats are all about loyalty and companionship. Okay, so I'm seeing you being around a lot of people who are loyal to you, a lot of, you know, people who are looking out for your best interests, people who, you know, they wouldn't leave your side. They're loyal companions. So this could indeed be like a pet, or this could be people. These are people who are looking out for your best interest, who are looking to protect you and looking to help you, you know, give you advice to tame that impulsive side of you. And then next up we have the Eight of Pentacles. And with the Eight of Pentacles, it's often about applying skills to a profession. This is often about work. So this could be about work, or this could be about a romantic relationship, because we have the Beloved card here. And I see all these little sparks. They're like ideas, or they are thoughts, or they, like I said, it could be practical skills that you're learning. But I do see some challenges that you might have faced, okay? And with the Nine of, sorry, I was trying to pick it up. The Nine of Swords, this is all about, you know, it's kind of, you know, where you work so hard, you're trying so hard, and you're exhausted, and you're like barely standing, you're almost like given up, but yet you haven't. You know, it's been a battle, it's been difficult. You know, you see all these birds flying over ahead. It's like the storm hasn't won, the fight isn't over, the storm hasn't passed, but yet you have not given up this battle. You have not given up the struggle, and you have your angels around you to help you, to guide you, to teach you, and to lead you, so you can see like the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so this is all about not giving up in hardships, not, you know, laying down your weapon there and giving up. Okay, this is, you know, still holding on, still standing true, and still not giving up. And next we have the Four of Pentacles. And with the Four of Pentacles, this is all about, you know, really holding on to what you have, okay? Like, if you, it's about being stuck in your ways, and, you know, seeing things from one point of view, and that being your own. Okay, so here you see this little dragon, and he is holding on to his money so tightly. So this could be about money, this could be about a point of view, this could be about a plan of action, this could be about anything that you are really like determined or decisive in doing something in a certain way, which is your way. Okay, so this could be something that might be getting in your way, because we do see some struggles, you know, happening here, and, you know, not giving up, and still, you know, really fighting for it, and still really trying, but at the same time, you're really holding on to something very tightly. This could be about saving money. It could be, you know, not willing to bend, not willing to compromise. And then here we have, you know, with the Eight of Pentacles, we have all these ideas. Now this could be insights, ideas, understandings. You know, as the spider kind of travels along his web, you know, he's running into all these like knowledge or insights or ideas. Okay, and so this is all about, from what I see so far from the top, is somebody who is really hanging in there and really, you know, trying to do the best thing, I do think for most of you, this is about a romantic relationship, and maybe holding on to this relationship, very tightly, or maybe not willing to compromise, or, because perhaps you guys have recently been in a fight, or and you're like, your person could be asking you to compromise. These could be like bits of communications coming in. Your person could really require you to compromise or meet them halfway or something like that. And somebody is just really holding on very tightly. You might even be, now, okay, keep in mind, this could be you or your person. It doesn't necessarily have to be you. So take it how that applies. But I'm seeing a little bit of codependency here, really relying on your partner, like they're my everything, and, I would die without them, kind of feeling, and really trying to like stand on your own and learn to be more independent, learn to, and I see here, like, you're kind of learning, you're having these ideas, you're having these understandings, and you're trying to, continue on, but letting go is really, really difficult, or, giving the person the benefit of the doubt, or accepting their version of the truth, kind of thing. You could also be learning the truth about something, because then we have solitude. And I feel like this is more about being independent and being and not being codependent on anybody. Once you embrace the inner divine and your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing or chasing. Now, if you are somebody who is not in a relationship, then I definitely see somebody who will be coming into your life very shortly, but they might require you to make some adjustments. You might be really used to being alone, really used to doing things your own way, and not having to be, responsible for other people's feelings, and not having to like answer to anybody. And so now you're required to kind of let go a little bit, and be more open, and let that other person in more. We have admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. And so again, as I said, I feel some of you might be learning the truth about a situation. Some of you might be coming to some clarity. Some of you might be having all these ideas, or all these inspirations. Some of you might be really afraid to let this person in, or to be willing to be open to change, be willing to be open to negotiate, and to have new understandings. I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance, so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. So there also might be a truth that you're not wanting to face yourself. Like, you're not wanting to even look at it yourself. Never mind admit it to your person, your potential love interest, or your current love interest. It could even be like your boss. So like I said, I do see some of you could be codependent emotionally or financially with somebody, and you are trying to learn how to embrace your solitude a bit more, trying to learn how to let go, so that person too can, bloom and live their life to their fullest happiness and potential. Okay, so again, for some of you, you could be learning the truth about a situation that might cause you to want to go into a place of solitude. And I'm really only seeing that for a few of you. There might have been some communication that has led to some truth coming out, and which has put you into this Nine of Swords, into like this doom and gloom, danger, like looking out for the danger, you know, overhead, or causing you some type of alarm and anxiety, and you're just really holding on to like not being able to forgive, or not being able to understand, not wanting to, period, you know, just having no interest, being like, nope, you know, I'm not willing to accept this, I'm not willing to forgive this, so I need to, you know, move on. So I am seeing that for some of you as well. And then we have Beloved. And so this is talking about, you know, your life partner coming in, your twin flame, your soulmate. That's what this message is about. So before you do, if you are the person who's thinking about walking away, then definitely rethink that, because this really could be your person, this could be your soulmate. And with all the butterflies around, you know, that's transformation, that's being, you know, born again. And so I definitely see that for a lot of you. But as I said, for the majority of you, I do see a new love interest coming in, and trying to be open and accepting, and you know, not act impulsively, or you know, and really looking at yourself, and really looking at your feelings, and trying to decipher, you know, the things that you need to let go of, the things, you know, where you're holding on too tight. Maybe you're someone, you know, who's been in previously bad relationships. You're scared to be hurt, you're scared to let people in, and you know, so you spent a lot of time in the solitude. But as you know, the solitude card is stating, is that people will come in at the right time, at the right place, and it just happens. It's like fate, right? And that's definitely what I'm getting with this Beloved card, is it's fate. Believe you are lovable. Romance is returning to your relationships. Prepare for your life partner. So your person could have done something wrong, made a mistake, as I said, and you are just like, you can't seem to forgive them. And I really feel like Spirit is calling you to really sit down and really think about how you're responding, and really think about what you're willing to let go of. You know, where are you willing to compromise? But whatever stage that you're at, I do see like it has been a tough go, and it has been difficult, and but you're still hanging in there, and you're still, you know, trying, and you haven't given up. And the blessing of Litha, I don't 100% know this deck, and it is like really powerfully worded, and I want to read it to you because it might give you more insight to read it to you, rather than me just to give you what I'm intuitively getting with this card. The fairy gift of the midsummer energies for joy, friendship, and the flowering of life's bounty. The blessings of the feast of the fairy are given to encourage you to take this day and drink down its sweetness, to celebrate your own life, and to bring a sense of being beyond day-to-day cares, to dedicate at least a portion of this day to the divine acts of celebration and connection with enchantment. May the blessings of the festival, known as Litha, be with you this day, no matter what day or time of year it is for you. For the gift of Litha is the gift of celebrating your life, living to the fullest, and resisting giving in to those who would ask you to hold back and live less fiercely. My goodness, I'm so sorry. This gift of Litha's energy is a blessing, and so to you this day comes a celebration and a gathering with friends. If there are none on your horizon, take steps to ensure you treat yourself lovingly and well this day, and feast instead with the fairy. Eat joyously and well. Share a conversation with a friend, old or new. Smile at a stranger. Say a kind word or two unasked for, and feel the energy of the fairy pour down upon you. It is a blessing that will see you connect with flowers and the natural world and feel uplifted by the interactions with nature. You will feel part of it all. The day will be long and good and sweet and filled with unexpected joy and kindness. The doors between the worlds will swing wide for you, and this is a blessing for you when you dwell in the blessings of the Litha energy. Plenty, beauty, spontaneity, love, and joy can be yours. Let the present moment expand. Let the ripeness of your life speak to you, and may you make the very most of this day you have been blessed with. No matter what time it is, the blessings of Litha are with you now. May you enjoy them to their fullest degree. So this card is all about friendship, celebration, joy, and being very strong, listening to your own will. Like, this feels like a very passionate, romantic, seductive card. And, she's celebrating, she's enjoying, living life to the fullest with all its beauty. And the red in this card is like very striking, and it's like very romantic to me. So, as this card stated, you might be faced with somebody who wants you to do something that you don't want to do, that you don't feel is right for you. So here you are standing your ground. You know that this just isn't the right thing for you. You could be having pressures about a job, about work, because we do have the two pentacles. Pentacles is often about money and valuables. They could also be things like morals. And so here you are thinking, do I want to go along with this person? Do I want to go along with what they're saying? Even though it feels wrong to me? So that is something else that is coming out in your cards. So no matter what your circumstance is, the blessing, the miracle that is being given to you is knowing that no matter what you decide, you will be loved. No matter what you decide to do, no matter what happens, you do have this life partner coming in, or if you are currently in a relationship, these things are going to start blooming again. Romance is going to be reignited. All this beauty, all this joy, this is really going to come, forward for you. You have the blessings of Litha, of celebration, happiness, beauty, romance, and being very confident in yourself, and so with the admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. In this card here, it's really, like I said, somebody kind of standing their ground, or somebody who is trying to make the best decision for themselves. Okay, and this is a blessing to say, a blessing of strength. A blessing to say it is okay to stand your ground. It is okay to do what you think is right, but make sure that you're not acting impulsively or out of impulse. Make sure that you have sat down, that you have really thought about what it is, because you're like this spider on this web traveling along, and these could be people, insights, ideas, whatever those little sparks mean to you, because they'll be different for everybody. So a few blessings are coming in. The blessings of new love, the blessings of beauty and joy, the blessings of learning how to let go, the blessings of, learning a certain truth, whether that be about yourself, whether that be about another person. And like I said, the beauty of a new love coming in to bless your life. So each of these blessings will be applied differently, to different people depending on where you're at in your journey. But if you are that person who is being pushed a little bit to do something that you don't want to do, just know that it is okay to say no. It is okay to stand your ground. It is okay to fight back. It is okay to not give in and to not give up. And so that is a blessing for some of you. And for those of you who do have this new love coming in, again, this is the blessing, like to learn how to open up, to learn how to let go. And even though it's been hard and it's been trying and it's been a journey, to not act out of fear, not act out of, of fear, because you do have this protection around you. And you do have, Archangel Michael here protecting you. So don't be afraid to call him in, to ask for his help. And whatever the situation is, if you do need to be honest with yourself, it says, I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance, so that I can be lovingly honest with myself. And this is your blessing no matter what the situation is. Like I said, whether it's new love, whether it's making a decision, whether to give in to what somebody else wants for you, or whether this is a new job opportunity, or whatever it is. It could be a lot of different things here. But just know that Archangel Michael, he's with you, he's protecting you, and don't be afraid to call him in and ask for his support and ask for that verification that you're making the right decision. Okay, so you are being blessed with love and understanding and support and beauty. Like, these are really beautiful, beautiful cards. So those are the blessings that I see for you, pile number 1. And I thank you so much for being here. Please feel free to leave me any comments below. And I will see you next time. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. For those of you who chose the Rhodonite, let's get to it. So I'm going to first lay out all the cards. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the Devil, the 10 of Cups, body. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. Eternal love, help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. Wow. Imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. And a blessing of the heart's calling. Wow. I kind of have chills. Okay, so let's go through the tarot first. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And the 10 is obviously, the highest, the most. And Pentacles is often about valuables, money, finances, or it could be about things being very stable, very secure. So here I'm seeing a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness, a lot of safety, and here she's holding it's a peach, and she's holding it to her body. So a lot of times I get, pregnancy with this as well, with the peach there and her holding it, and, with her hand out, she's like welcoming in new abundance. And here we have the circle, and circles are, about, we have the circle here too, is about safety and protection from the divine. And she's sitting on this dragon, and that's, her protector. That's someone who keeps her safe, who looks after her. Okay, so I see like the Ten of Pentacles is really about having it all, having, the dream, having a lot of abundance, a lot of security, and a lot of happiness, a lot of protection. And then we have the Devil. And a lot of people get a little nervous when they see the Devil. So the Devil is often about unhealthy attachments, about, possibly feeling trapped. It could be about addictions, or, anything that you feel that you can't escape from. And here he has the heart tangled up in his web, and this person who is trapped down here. So you could have this unhealthy relationship with power or money, or your relationship, and being a little bit maybe codependent on your partner, really wanting to keep them close, and you might not see it that way, but you really could want, like, they're mine, and, I'm never letting them go, and they can't talk to so-and-so, and they can't go here, and where are you going? Who's texting you? Like that kind of thing. And now keep in mind, this might not be your energy. This could be your person's energy. And it doesn't even have to be about love. It could be about any kind of situation. And then we have the Ten of Cups, and Cups is all about emotions. It's Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And this is, again, we have the two tens here. So, tens might be, or the number one could be really significant for you. We are currently ending our first month of 2020. So that could be something kind of relevant to you guys. We are having our first new moon coming up, so that could also be relevant. And, something else that I'm seeing is here we have the circle again. So we have the circle in both of these cards. This could also be like the first full moon of the month. Something could be happening. But I'm going to tell you right off the bat what I'm getting. So I feel like this reading is about self-love rather than about loving someone else. Like, you could be really happy financially, abundantly. You know, you could be living like your dream life and just feeling very safe, very secure. You could be in the happiest, you know, most, you know, your idea relationship. But at the same time, there is this, the devil is still here. And then it talks about the body, the physical body. And so I'm seeing, again, like I said, this is about self-love. This is about loving yourself, accepting yourself, your body, your physical body as it has been gifted to you by the divine. We talk about eternal love and knowing that no matter, you know, how you feel about yourself, that you are loved. Eternal love. Like you are so very loved by, you know, source, by the divine, by God, you know, whatever you yourself want to call it. Okay, you are very, very loved. And I feel like you might be having some negative self-talk, some feelings of not being good enough, not being, not having the body that you want, you know, possibly being like ashamed or, you know, and telling yourself bad things. Because here we have imagination, and it says, envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream, believe in unlimited possibilities. And when I see this card, I don't see it as, it says envision a new reality. I don't see that as, you know, going on a diet or, you know, whatever the case is, you know, getting plastic surgery or whatever it is that you are not comfortable with in yourself. I don't see this as changing that. I see this as accepting it, as telling yourself, like, you know, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am, you know, wonderful, I have beautiful, you know, eyes or legs or, you know, whatever the case is, you know, and really talking yourself up and really being your own best friend, really being your own cheerleader, and knowing that you are so very loved. But it's so important for you to love yourself as well. Okay, and so when it says envision a new reality, that's a reality where you are just really happy in all aspects of your life. Okay, you're really accepting of yourself, forgiving of yourself. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. And I can tell you right now that that is what your blessings are. You have this blessing of abundance. Now, if you currently don't have these, this blessing of abundance and this blessing of, you know, here, these are the two cards for love. We have eternal love and the Ten of Cups. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. And so, like I said, this could be somebody who is coming into your life to show you so much love, to show you that they love you how you are, and to teach you to love yourself and to see yourself through their eyes. Okay, that's something that I'm getting. Now, if you're currently not in this abundance of, you know, stability or finances or whatever this represents to you, and you're currently not in this Ten of Cups, you know, then these are blessings that are going to be coming in, but they will only come in once you have really accepted yourself, once you have begun to self-love, self-care, not being trapped in this devil type of mentality. And then we have a blessing of the heart's calling. Like, how beautiful is this card? And I'm going to read it. This is the number 33. Because it's so beautiful what they say in the book, and I'm still learning the deck, and I just don't feel like I could do it the justice that it deserves. Sorry guys, this isn't 33, this is 38. And I'm going to read it from the book for you because it is just simply beautifully written. The fairy gift of living from the truest and most pure call of the heart. For fairies, what the heart wants in its purest form is the right thing to desire. But for humans, we have long practiced smothering the heart with the voice of reason, most often not our own voice, but the voices of others, of cultures and governments, and of groups of people who fear nothing so much as you hearing the heart's deep call. And so with this gift of the fairy comes the gift of hearing again the heart's deep call and having the courage and commitment to follow it, no matter where it may take us. The heart's deep call. Sorry, I lost my place. The heart's deep call will never drive us to destructive relationships or a hurtful scenario. It is not going to sacrifice our spirit to the making of money or the stifling of creativity. The heart's deep call, the true call, is beyond this and will only take us in the direction of the dreams we are meant to fulfill this lifetime. The fairies can now, with this gift, slowly lift the mist that covers the shining heart within you and open you up to the deep listening to your own self, and to help you value the song of the heart that has been singing to you since before you were born. For the fairies have heard the song of your heart and have wondered at the difference between its call and the life you have lived thus far. With this gift, your life will move more into accord with the heart, and you will begin to live from that deep, true place with integrity, with fulfillment, without foolishness or following another. For your own heart will guide you and never ask you to sacrifice yourself to the creation of the dream of another. The fairy's gift is of the heart's deep call to you. May its song bring you every blessing. And the owl here, this is like representing wisdom. And so this is really listening to your own heart, what your own spirit is calling to you, what your angels, what the divine is telling you, that the way that you have been self-talking, the way that you have been thinking of your own self, isn't the healthiest way and isn't for your best outcome. So you're being the gift and the blessing of really knowing that you are loved, really knowing that no matter what you say, what you do, how you treat yourself, that you are loved no matter what. Eternally loved. And if you don't have these blessings, the abundance of safety, security, whatever this Pentacles means to you, and the gift of, this Ten of Cups, this, overflowing of love, overflowing, and this doesn't have to be love for another person. This could be love of a project, love of a dream, your heart's calling, that's what that is. And so you are really being gifted with having the courage to follow through, to believe in yourself, to be happy with yourself, to accept yourself. Because, we are all just a physical form. And in each lifetime, that form changes, And so Source, your angels, God, they look to your soul. They know what your heart's true calling is, what your heart's deepest desire is. Okay, and so you are really being blessed with affirmation of knowing that you're going to strive further and faster, and you're going to be able to receive abundance and this new reality and really go after your heart's calling. But you have to let go of this mentality of the devil, of, you know, caging yourself, of putting yourself down, of putting yourself into, you know, bondage, or not feeling that you're good enough, that you're worthy enough, and really imagining the life that you want, imagining what is true to your heart, and knowing your heart's calling, because that is the blessing you are being given. The blessing of love, the blessing of acceptance, the blessing of really going for what is in your heart, really following that, your heart's calling, and envisioning that being your new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. And that's quite opposite of the devil, where you have caged yourself, where you have kind of locked yourself in, and, you know, you've almost like trapped your heart, and you're not letting it go to realize what it is that is calling out to you. And maybe your body image is something that is stopping you, and or the way that you talk to yourself, self-talk, could be something that is standing in your way. But this is your blessing, the blessing to let that go, and the validation to realize that that is getting in your way. And once that you can accept that, and I know it's easier said than done, but really pray to your angels, ask your angels to help you, and know that you are loved. And, you know, eternal love too is about loving yourself. Okay, so really listen to what your heart is telling you to do, and envision that and imagine it. And, you know, I don't know if you work with law of attraction, but that's something that you might want to look into. Believe in unlimited possibilities, and don't let self-doubt get in your way, because you are very loved, and you are meant to do something. Like, your heart's calling is, it's like your dream life. It's the things that you want most out of life. And here you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, like true love and security and stability and abundance and safety. That way you can move forward and follow your heart and really envision this life that you want, knowing that you are so very loved eternally, like forever. And, you know, remind yourself to be your own best friend. Talk kindly to yourself. Nurture yourself. You know, be this Ten of Cups to yourself. Even if it feels weird at the beginning, even if you don't really believe it, you know, keep working on it and keep going for it, and listen to your heart. That is your biggest blessing right now, is having the blessing to go after what your heart is calling you to do, and knowing that you are supported and loved, and that you will be safe in doing so. So that is my reading for you guys, pile number 2. Thank you so very much for being here, and feel free to leave any comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. So thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile number 3, for those of you who chose the Goldstone. Welcome to your reading. So I'm going to first lay out all the cards, and we'll go from there. So first we have the Empress. Next we have the Six of Wands. The King of Wands. Trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. A sense of humor. This is from Archangel Michael. Thank you for helping me see the humor in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I'm willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. Freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. And we have a blessing of time. So let's talk about the tarot that's come out first. So first we have the Empress. And the Empress she is like the manifester, you know. She's quite like the magician in some ways, where she plants her seeds and she waits for her harvest to grow. Here you see she's throwing out all of her butterflies into the universe, and butterflies represent transformation. So here it's like she's sending out all of her wishes, all of her hopes, all of her dreams, that she keeps here in her basket of abundance, and she's sending them out into the world to transform and to come back to her. So I see this as somebody, you might be starting a business, you might be trying to manifest a partner, a loving relationship. Here you see she has the heart on her belt, and she's just, offering it up to the universe, giving out all her abundance, and this is, all the rewards that she has been able to reap, so she's often the mother, okay, as well. So you might be wanting to have a child, or start a family, or you don't have to be like a mother of like a project, like, people say, oh, that project is my baby, kind of thing. It could definitely be something like that, or it could be like a mother of a child. Okay, so I see you definitely, sending out your wishes to the universe, and, putting in work and putting in effort. Sorry guys, my phone, I started off with 90% and my phone is now less than 5, so I had to lose the light so I could keep going. But as I was saying, so with the Empress, this is all about, working towards a goal of some kind. And then we have the Six of Wands. Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Six of Wands is all about public recognition. It's about being, successful and being appreciated, and this being done in a public forum. So perhaps you've been working on this project at work, and now, it's been really successful, and all of your coworkers, your peers, your boss, everybody, they're like congratulating you on, a job well done. And here you can see the circle. Circles often represent protection and guidance and stuff. So, and here again, we have the circle with the Empress. She's sent out into the universe, with the protection of the divine and spirit. Okay, so whatever it is that you are working to achieve, or perhaps you have already achieved it, really depends on which stage that you're at in your journey. But whatever it is, it's going to be successful. And then we have the King of Wands. Okay, the King of Wands, again, we have both wands. Wands is fire energy. This is passion, creativity. And this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And here he has the lion, okay? So that's like, a lot of times this could be, like I said, it's Leo with all the lions, if that represents anything to you. And the King of Wands is somebody who is very, charismatic, very in charge, very powerful, knows what he wants, goes after it. He has a lot of confidence. And you don't have to be a male to be in the King's energy. You could definitely be a female. Energy is exchangeable that way. Just like you don't have to be a female to be in the Empress energy. Okay, but this is somebody who is very, in charge, like I said, very creative, very charismatic, very passionate. Okay, and so this is what I'm seeing you as, somebody who is all of those things that I have just stated. And with the Empress, that's really powerful energy into manifesting, into creating. So perhaps you are, you could be like the boss at your work, you could be like a supervisor or in a role of some kind of authority, but it doesn't have to be. You could be somebody who is starting your own business, maybe even a home business, creating things, and you are, putting it all out into the universe and waiting for your benefits, waiting for your rewards to be received. And then with the trust here, this is all about like trusting in divine timing. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. And so perhaps your business might not be, extremely lucrative, or it hasn't been what you expected it to be as of yet. Just know that, trust in the universe and know that divine timing is at play. And as you're in this in between, like, remember to laugh about it and don't take things too harsh. Don't take things, personal. Don't get frustrated. Just kind of laugh about things when you're faced with blockages and stuff. Just know, like, it's better to have a sense of humor about things rather than be upset and frustrated and angry about everything, because you're going to be a lot happier if you think of things that way. It says, thank you for helping me see the humor in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I'm willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. And so it's also like whatever vibrations you're putting out into the world, that's what you're going to receive back. So if you're putting out like anger and frustration and those types of things, that's the kind of energy that you're going to receive back. But if you're putting out lovingness and forgivingness and, realizing accidents happen, then, and not making it too big of a deal over, human error or those types of things, and just kind of taking things with a grain of salt, you will have much better returns, much better harvest being returned back to you. And then we have freedom. And so this is why I think a lot of you might be starting your own business. You guys might be doing things your own way, whether this be business, whether, again, this could be like a relationship. It doesn't have to be about work. And if it is so, like, I'm showing like success here. I'm showing passion. I'm showing creativity. And it's also talking about divine timing, that this person is going to come into your life with divine timing, and have a sense of humor about things when they don't exactly work out the way that you expected them to or the way that you planned to. Have an easygoing nature about things. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. So for the majority of you, I do sense that this is about work and you really going off onto your own. Now, if you're not starting your own business, perhaps this is like a project that you have or an idea that you have that you really want to, present to your boss, or that you really need to work closely with your boss. This ones literally could be your boss. It does represent a person in your life, whether it be yourself or somebody else. You'll have to place that how it fits according to your situation. But it does talk about doing things your own way, realizing that you have the freedom to do whatever it is that you want, and have that trust in the universe that things are going to work out. You will be successful, and you will be bountiful in your rewards. And as long as you approach things from a place of happy energy, light energy, and filled with laughter and love, things are going to work out. You will be able to have this sense of freedom to literally live wild and free. And then we have a blessing of time. And I'd like to read from the book for you guys, because It's really, really beautiful, and I feel like I don't do it justice. So this is the number 29. The fairy gift of expansive time, sufficient to do all that is needed, full enough to experience all joy. For fairy beings, and for all of us, in truth, time moves in cycles and patterns that are inherent in nature and the cosmos. When you receive the gift of fairy time, you too will slow down, and yet be able to do more and easily, for the stress of the human clock hours will fall away. You will smoothly navigate the time available to you, and the pressure of what must be done and by when will be solved by time expanding in amazing ways. For fairies have this gift of time bending and shaping, and they offer it to you now. They offer you this ability to be able to sit within the expanded hour, knowing that there is sufficient time for you to do what is needed to be done, so you may focus more on what is most precious for you to do, most worthy of your thoughts and energies, and know all will flow. With this fairy blessing, when this fairy blessing comes to you, there will be a flowing quality to the days, a sense that all is unfolding and that all is well. You will have opened up more time and in a healthy, meaningful ways. You will find the time to care for your own self, to share time with friends, to celebrate and to love. And all that time, and all that has troubled you and pressured you will come more easily to you. With this gift, when used well, you can complete beloved projects, spend your days doing what you love, and have nights filled with company and love or peaceful solitude and rest. Let the fairy gift of expansive, supportive, and magical time be yours, and feel the gift uplift you and give to you the freedom of hours that belong to you. So here, we're talking about working, striving, planting seeds for the future, and, having this public recognition, being really rejoiced for your accomplishments, for your hard work, for your determination, for your creativity, for your passion, and trusting that all things come in divine timing. Okay, and so you're being gifted the freedom. You're being gifted the chance, the opportunity to live out your dreams, to live wild and free, to choose what it is that you want to do, choose your freedom and claim your independence. That is the gift that's being offered to you. And with that, you have the blessing of time slowing down for you to be able to accomplish all of these things that you are working towards. Your time will seem to move slower in order for you to not feel so stressed, not feel overburdened, not feel like the deadlines are piling up, and that you have so much to do with so little time. The blessing that is being gifted to you is freedom and time to do what it is that needs to be done without being overstressed, and being able to do things in a healthy way with healthy outcomes, and approaching things from a place of happiness, humor, and light. And all the time, trusting in the universe, trusting that what is meant for you will never pass you, and that things always happen in the best time that is right for you, and in trusting in that. So that is what I see for you guys, pile number 3. Those are the blessings that you are being given, and so I do hope that that you claim this freedom, and that I wish you great success and so much happiness. And thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate it. Please feel free to leave me in the comments below your stories. I love to read them, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.